Right, seems like I'm live. Alright, so today I'm going to be playing my deadbeats. I updated the deck list recently. Includes a few new cards. So of course I still have all of the normal skull servants. But on top of that, I have added a few more. I have an extra deck now with synchros and fusion monsters. Now I have Plague Spreader, Zombie, Uni Tunings, and Tatsunekros as tuners so that I can get out my synchro monsters. And I have a combo with Zombie World, which turns all monsters on the field into zombies, and Super Polymerization. Now, what Super Polymerization does is I discard a card to fusion summon something from my extra deck using monsters from either player's field. So, let's get back in here. So, Dragon Necro, Nether Soul Dragon. His requirements is only 2 zombie monsters. So, with Zombie World on the field, discard a White Prince for Super Polymerization to get the Nether Soul Dragon. Alright, so let's get into game 1. Alright, I'll go second. Alright. Pretty decent starting hand. Let's see what this guy's playing. Yep. So, Pathfinder to add a field spell. Oh, no. Oh, no. I have allowed a Gimmick Puppet, probably FTK player, to go first. Which is bad for me. Let's see. Wait. Gimmick Puppet Horus, I suppose? Oh, I guess Horus are level 8 monsters, which align with the Gimmick Puppet strategy of rank 8s. I don't know if I've explained XCs yet, but... Oh, I probably have in the Gargura stream. Alright, so... As per usual, Horus just combos for free because they feel like it. Yep, there it is. Level 8's into rank 8. Fantastics. Fantastics Machinics. Alright. Sending. Rank up magic. Yep. CXE's Fantastics. Or Fanatics. Fanatics Machinics. Or Fanatics Machinix. XC's into Puppet of Strings. Adding back Argent Force, so probably going Maybe CXC's number 40. Placing string counters on everything. Yep. There's cattle in my field. Leave. So, Gimmick Puppet of Strings is being ranked up into, yep, C40. Fanatics. Yep, I think... Never actually gone against the Gimmick Puppet FTK. Maybe not the FTK? Not really sure what's happening. Alright, Bisque Doll. Yep. Alright, and of course the Horus monsters can now just special summon themselves out again. Really sitting on their turn for a bit. Oh, another XC summon into another Gimmick Puppet of Strings. Another rank up. Well, the same rank up again. There's another burn. Alright, so if I get super polymerization, that will... Oh, never mind. I think I'm actually just losing here, because, yep. Yep, there it is. Giant Grinder activates, destroys that, deals 33,000... or 3,300 attack. Yep. Alright, well, that's a good welcoming to modern Yu-Gi-Oh! There's an FTK of dolls. It's very fun and interactive gameplay these days. That's why it's always more fun to play with other people that you know are just here to have a fun game. Alright. Alright. Game 2. This hand is not looking as strong as the last one, but it is still something that can be worked with. Alright. Okay, Salamangrates. Interesting deck. So we got Gazelle Normal Summon. Probably, yep, Bale Links. course, grabbing Sanctuary. Now, Salamangreats are a link deck that is focused, or a majoritarily linked deck that's focused around special summoning monsters from the graveyard with no effects, and then either using those to relink or just using the field spell to link summon a monster with itself as the sole material. And when it does that, a lot of Salamangreats have effects based off that. Now, Bale Links does not have a such effect, but they have Sunlight Wolf and Heat Leo, which both have effects like that. Yep, there's Sunlight Wolf. And let's see. During your main phase, if you control this card that was link summoned using Salamangreat Sunlight Wolf, so another copy of itself, you can add a spell trap from graveyard to hand, which is what he's going to do here. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I'm going to start by normal summoning White Princess and activating her effect. Never mind. Oh, but I do have a way to dodge Effect Veiler with this card if it did not let me do it. Oh, I guess it can dodge Ash, but maybe not Effect Veiler. Sometimes if this card gets ashed, which is a card called Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, which means I can't add cards from my deck to basically anywhere. If it's that card, then I can actually use her quick effect to chain 3, which if my White Princess is not on the field, Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring does not go off either. I'm going to hold out on the White Princess right now just because she doesn't actually affect link monsters at all. And there's the link 3 Promethean Princess. Alright, so that's not a Salamangreat. Special summon a monster from the graveyard. Or fire monster, so probably... Oh, okay. That's Jack Jaguar. I was half expecting the Sunlight Wolf. Link 4 is it? Alright, are we talking Access Code Talker? Maybe Pyro... Salamangreat Raging Phoenix. That is another option. Oh, and now he's link summoning another copy of Raging Phoenix using itself. So it gets its effect, which is adding a Salamangreat card from deck to hand, which means a spell, trap, or monster. And he chooses the trap Salamangreat Roar. Which is definitely set. Battle phase. Yep, I take that hit. Whew. Alright, so I'm just going to set White Prince, and end my turn. If he summons another monster, I'll use White Baking's effect to get out to protect him from one hit, then he'll take the other, getting his other effect. Should be good enough to survive, hopefully. Unless he just summons everything in a half. Alright. So we have Jack Jaguar's attack. Alright, so White Prince. I will use the effect of White Baking. He gets the piercing, but I do not believe Raging Phoenix has piercing. That is unfortunate. I really... Wait, the protection still goes off, though. Interesting. Alright, so I guess he's safe. He goes to the graveyard anyways. Now, the unfortunate part is that I do not get the White Baking Search, but that can be handled. Alright, so he's summoning another copy of Raging Phoenix. Really going through his copies of those. I believe that's all 3 in the deck. Oh, wait, no, there's 2. He must have cycled 1 back into his extra deck. Alright, well, the Salamangrates. So he's going for the special summon 1. Yep, Sunlight Wolf. You're going to have to destroy one of your own. Oh, right? Oh. I wonder if he gets this effect. It looks like he doesn't because it is checked. Alright, so it looks like he's just buffing his Pyro Phoenix. Which is good because I have the White Lord. Now, what White Lord does is I send him to the grave, of course, and called by. Alright, cool. He's a once per turn, too. I don't like that. I'm not particular about... Yep. There goes the White Lord. Do I go for the expensive one? No, I'm just going to set Tatsunekro and hope... Well, actually, no, he can kill me. I hope he just attacks with Pyro Phoenix, Raging Phoenix. It is unfortunate, but... What can one do? Oh, there's another Raging Phoenix. All right. Alright. And there's a speedroid in there for whatever reason. Uh, there's multiple speedroids. Interesting. Rank 3. Alright. Let's see. Really do need to manage a win today, really, given the deadbeats a bad showing. Now, the reason I said mostly is because they do have a XCs. I believe they have a synchro as well. But let's go on game 3 and hopefully we can pull a win off. All right, my choice again. Let's go first this time. See if we can get some board control before losing it all. Okay, this is a hand. I guess, let's see. So, no, I only have level 3s right now. I'll go with the White Prince, which will allow me to send more cards to the graveyard. A possibility was to try and make a play with Plague Spreader Zombie. But this would help me thin my deck more of the cards I don't want to see drawn and allow me to hopefully draw the ones I do. So we have Sword Soul. If I had Zombie World, I could make it very annoying for this deck. But unfortunately, that is not in my starting hand. Ah. Oh, that's not a once per turn. Why is that not a once per turn? There's the Chu. Alright, where's the Long Yuan? There's the Long Yuan. There he is. Right, now we're... Is it a Baron? It is a Baron de Fleur. Unfortunate. I really wish they made this card's requirement that it had to be summoned with Fleur Synchron. Like the other Fleur Synchro summon monster. I don't have a level 4 Synchro. You know what? Let's just do this. Please do not pop my King of the Skull Servants. There we go. Go out with some dignity, at least. Go first. Alright, we have a Jinzo, mate. Struck by normal summoning White Princess. Of course, you know the combo by heart by now. White Prince to the graveyard. White Prince sends 2 others to the graveyard. And that will end my turn. Nice, simple turn. Click on my little buddy Pearly here. Does things. Mausoleum of White. Is this a Blue Eyes deck? This is a Blue Eyes deck. Reveal for the alternative Blue Eyes alternative white dragon, or Blue Eyes alternative dragon, I believe, and it becomes Blue Eyes white dragon on the field. See, I'm down to 32 cards, or, yep, 32 cards in deck. Let's see, are you going to summon anything else? Alright, if you want to waste your destruction, be my guest. So now Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon cannot attack this turn. And so his only monster that can attack is Blue Eyes White Dragon with 600. Oh, or he is... What are you? Alright, so summoning Heart Earth. Okay. Oh, he is stealing my life points. I'm not a fan of that. And Galaxy Eyes. Please get Zombie World. I would love a Zombie World. That would be hilarious. So out of 32 cards, I have 2 copies in deck, so it's not likely, but one can hope that the heart of the cards is on my side. It is not on my side. But what is on my side is a beater. Now, I don't like that Heart Earth Dragon. See? Oh. This is a lesson in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Real Yu-Gi-Oh! Players do not read, because they are incapable of it. If you see a Yu-Gi-Oh! Player read their opponent's cards, they are to be accused of blasphemy and witchcraft. It is an unfortunate fact of the world, but a fact nonetheless. Okay, so Dragon Shrine. Alright, so Abyss Dragon to the graveyard. Wonder why not send a Blue Eyes and... Oh, that'd be your 3rd copy of Blue Eyes in the grave. Lesson number 2 for Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! The graveyard is just another hand that stores more cards. Okay, he's just going to blow up his dragon, I suppose. Okay. Are you switching any of your... Yep, there we go. There we go. Yep. Dictator of D2. Yep, That sounds pretty good, like a good decision. We're making good choices here. Alright, I will set Lady in White. Then I'm going to simply swing into the Dictator of D. And I'm not going to activate Super Polymerization right now because that would be dumb. I know. It just fits for me, but you know, I gotta be smart sometimes. So I'm not gonna want to activate Tatsunekro because that would send. I could go for the level 7, but I will go for the level 6 Immortal Dragon instead, just because. Oh. You are just in time. Zombie World is now in effect. So I will normal summon, flip summon Lady in White. I'll go into level 6 Immortal Dragon in defense position. I'm going to use the effect of Immortal Dragon to send... Who do I want to send? White Prince or White Baking? Actually, White Baking. Who am I kidding? White Baking will activate his effect. Maybe. Negate the activation and banish. How dare you? I needed that. Well, now I'm not even going to feel bad about this. Super Polymerization. Send White Lord. Sending Immortal Dragon and ya boy. And since it's being tributed, it actually gets around its cannot be destroyed clause. Because I'm not destroying it by battle, I am sending it to the Shadow Realm. Alright, so Dragon Necro. Alright, there's the once per turn, and now we get King of the Skull Servants to swing directly for the first win of the night. Oh, and Jinso's having a meltdown. Wonderful. Love to see it. Alright. The night is young. We got plenty of time, so let's see if we can get another one under our belt. Ooh, I'll gain a rank if I win. I'll be going first. Alright, let's see. I've been getting really lucky with the coin flips. This is less so lucky. But let's see if I can make something happen with it. So I'm going to start with Pump Princess, and that'll be it. I'll wait to play Zombie World until I have Super Polymerization, just in case he has a way around it. Like, he destroys the Zombie World, and that'll just be one of my 2 copies of the field spell gone. Never to return. At least, not in this deck. Monsters will return like crazy, but not my spells. Alright, what's my opponent up? 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. A 50 card deck. Alright, Pump Princess will go to the graveyard. And it's an Assault Wyvern, which means likely he's going to be summoning a dragon? Are you using the effect of Assault Wyvern this turn? No, he is not. Interesting. Is he cooking? Activate the effect of Pump Princess. Being downright diabolical. So I actually will have an interesting play next turn. Alright, another stack on the Pump Princess, the Princess of Ghosts. Now what Pump Princess does is, if it's destroyed in battle, it goes to the spell and trap card zone instead of the graveyard. And for every standby phase, both me and my opponents, which is basically in between draw phase and main phase 1, she gains another counter, and For each counter, that's minus 100 attack. Alright, so that's a Nightmare Phoenix. That's going to be agitating. And, although, I must say, this is why I did not set or play Zombie World turn 1. I will be waiting until I have the combo, basically. Alright. So let's see. Let's start by normal summoning White Mare. Nothing. Alright, alright. Then I'm going to activate Plague Spreader Zombie, returning Tatsunekro to the grave in order to special summon Plague Spreader. Now it is somewhat unfortunate that I no longer have that. So let's summon Shamisen Sorrow Cat. Then I'm going to activate White Lord. It seems like kind of a waste because I can only pitch 2. But I need to hope to get something good. That's not really useful, but at the very least, I now got the Tatsunekro in the grave. That's all good. Which means that my next turn will be something new, not a Tatsunekro that doesn't really help me. Maiden with Eyes of Blue. Battle phase, of course. 19 into the 1600. That'll deal 300 damage. Now, if I get Super Polymerization next turn, or King of the Skull Servants, or White Prince, this will be just set White Prince, pass. That'll be some excellent deck thinning. And hopefully he doesn't summon something too crazy. Alright, let's see if we can do something here. The Nightmare Phoenix is really annoying because until that's dealt with, I can't play Zombie World. If I got a Super Poly, then that would allow me to just send Tatsunekro to the graveyard to fuse with Maiden Eyes with Eyes of Blue and Nightmare Phoenix into my Nether Soul. Red Eyes Zombie Dragon. I don't know how I'm going to summon him, but maybe one day. You have activated my White Prince. This allows me to send 2 cards from my deck to the graveyard. And with that, my deck is thinner, and therefore more likely to draw the cards I want. Come on, give me something. That is something. That is definitely something. It's a big something. It is the king. The king is back. And the king is beefy. He has a move. I don't like it when he has moves. Don't like you doing things. So let's just go simple. Swing into Nightmare Phoenix. Hopefully. Yep, there we go. Clean little 4,000 damage. I'm sitting with a 6,000 attack point beater on the field. Things are looking alright. We'll see how long this lasts, but things are looking alright. Simple turn change. Simple turn change. That is not ideal. Alright, so I'm going to send White Lord, or banish White Lord, in order to special summon Lady in White. Okay, I do not mind a Blue Eyes being on the field. It gives me another attack target other than Maiden with Eyes of Blue. Alright, wait, he's activating one of them. Alright, so never mind. He is doing a thing. Alright, so I'm going to start with Lady in White. Normal summon Tatsunekro. Let's go Tatsunekro and Lady in White into my Immortal Dragon. Immortal Dragon will do his thing. Maybe? Maybe. Come on. Give me the Immortal. Maybe. Are you doing things? Is the question. Alright, so I am going to send White Baking to the graveyard. White Baking will then activate his effect. Maybe? Alright, it will. Adding me King of the Skull Servants, as well as another copy of White Prince. The White Prince will go to the graveyard, activating his effect to send a Skull Servant and a Lady in White. Whew, you know what? I'm just going to end my turn. I don't want... Well, if I attack into Maiden with Eyes of Blue, I'm not going to be dealing with it. She's going to be dealing with me. So, bide my time, thin my deck out as much as I can, and use that in order to... try and get a Super Poly combo out. I can throw away Skull Servant, fuse her Maiden with Eyes of Blue, and probably Immortal Dragon. If they do something. Alright, so they're setting another spell trap. Or a blue eye spell trap. Alright. Rather than summoning the blue eyes. Can guarantee... double clicked. So I do not get to read. End phase, alright. Turn change. Alright, I'm just going to... Let's just set the Pum Princess. Second verse, same as the first. Let's send Lady in White. Alright, so next turn, if he doesn't destroy Pum Princess, I will fuse 3, 6, as well as normal summoning my Skull Servant in order to go into Red Eyes Zombie Necro, or Zombie Necro Dragon. Try to pull the last Tatsu Necro so I can go into Red Eyes Zombie Dragon. Lord. And if he does destroy Pump Princess or Immortal Dragon, I get their things. Alright. Alright. It looks like I am free to go. So I'm going to flip summon Pump Princess. Normal summon Skull Servant. Level 3, level 3, and level 1. Into Red Eyes Zombie Necro Dragon. Alright, I can go into Shamisen Sorrow Cat, returning Immortal Dragon to my extra deck in order to special summon Shamisen Samsara. And then Shamisen Samsara and Necro Dragon into Red Eyes Zombie Dragon Lord. Okay. Again, I'm probably just going to sit on this field. It's pretty strong. So, their draw phase. Then, Dragon Lord. Dragon Lord. Dragon Lord. Dragon Lord. There we go. Alright, Dragon Lord will activate. Nothing much. I'm just going to summon a Pump Princess. It's no big deal. Just a little pumpkin that can conveniently be destroyed by Lord of D. Just a little pumpkin. Alright. You gonna hit the pumpkin? Just sitting there. Really targetable. Just hit the pumpkin. Come on. Or do something. Ah. That is unfortunate. And he used that so he can use Melody of Awakening Dragon, sending Vision with Eyes of Blue. So, of course, adding Blue Eyes White Dragon. He's probably going to attack the King of the Skull Servants, which is a mistake. Because I have another one. Oh, and I can just summon him back with White Lord. Going to use True Light to special summon a Blue Eyes. Maybe normal summon another Blue Eyes? Did he normal summon? Yeah, he normal summoned Lord of D, I believe. So I don't think I need to worry about that. Alright. White Stone of Ancients. All that good stuff. Oh. He just... Oh, Synchro. Synchro summon. Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. Okay, so he's summoning 2 blue eyes here. So Silver's Cry will grab and summon 1 blue eyes. Arrives in light, draws him a card, I believe. Yep, and Azure Eyes Silver. Oh, he doesn't have a second blue eyes. He must have cycled them back into his deck. Polymerization. Alright, Blue Eyes Solid and Blue Eyes White Dragon for Tyrant Dragon. Alright, let's see. So, Tyrant Dragon can actually attack all my monsters, which is slightly annoying. I'm not going to activate that one. Pump Princess goes to the Spell and Trap card zone. And the reset on that Dharma cannon is painful. Blue Eyes from hand. That Dharma cannon is... Actually, let's go with this. This will further thin out my deck a little bit. On summon, he's probably going to activate Destructive Dharma Cannon. Or he's going to let me go into battle phase first, I guess. Swing for game. Dharma Cannon. Destructive Dharma Cannon. Now, see, this is good because... Oh! Okay. I guess he had to send Tyrant Dragon to the graveyard. What is that? Unaffected by trap cards or effects. Which, alright. So a little explanation on how to read Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Dharma Cannon says if either player controls a face-up monster, they must send all face-up monsters they control to the graveyard. It's not targeting. So it does affect, despite the fact that True Light and the trap card isn't destroying the card. The player is required to send it to the graveyard. So it may be unaffected by trap cards or effects. But this is strangely not a trap card specifically affecting the monster. It's affecting the player. Which is just more weird ruling for Yu-Gi-Oh! And opponent surrendered, I suppose. And that's my rank up. Silver 2. Which, to be fair, is kind of low. I suppose I don't really play Master Duel enough. I'll go first. Alright, so this person has the Laundry Dragon Maid partner. They actually do something cool. Whenever either player enters battle phase, the Dragon Maid pal will, or partner will actually transform into her dragon form, which is a mechanic of the deck as a whole of Dragon Maids. Is you summon the small monsters, and then during battle phase, they become their larger variants. Okay, there is one part of the combo. Let's just set another Pump Princess and hope for the best, honestly. And we're dealing with Eldritch. Hooray. But actually, this is good for me, because Eldritch are all zombies. And me likey. My super polymerization likes when my opponents are zombies. You gonna summon another zombie, friend? So, what is Eldritch? Eldritch is no. They consistently cycle through trap cards designed to say, no, my opponent doesn't get to play the game. Essentially. Battle phase. Yes. Destroy the pumpkin. Destroy the pumpkin. The pumpkin goes Pump Princess to the spell trap card zone. Alright. Let us see. Form of movements. Alright. So, one thing I'm lucky with this deck is Eldritch is not known for their spamming of the board until they start getting their Golden Lord out. Or the Mad Golden Lord. Eldritch, the Golden Lord, is the Golden Lord. But there's a mad version in the extra deck. This is where he slumbers until he is awakened. So, on summon of him... Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that guy. He can... I'll use the effect of white baking here just so I can do a thing. Now I'm actually going to do something interesting here. I'm going to grab a white prince and a white princess. Then I'm just going to send Skull Servant to the graveyard. I probably should have grabbed a White Lord if I was going to do that anyways. But it's fine. It's fine. So these two are zombies. I don't know if Conquistador will work. But even if he doesn't, I have White Mare set, which means... And I believe this gentleman has just understood the fact that I am playing Skull Servants. Yeah, that tends to ruffle a few people's feathers anyways. Is he going to end? There we go. End phase. All right. So I'm going to start. Actually, I'm going to start by normal summoning White Princess. White Princess will do a thing. Ash Blossom. No. 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 No, 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 no. You can't ash a card that's not on the board. Or you can. Never mind. I was incorrect. But I'm still pitching. Bombast. I am still sending cards to the graveyard quite bombastically. White Lord. Or not White Lord. White Prince. My bad. Does he have a second Ash? Okay. Pump Princess. So Torrential Tribute went off, which means all of my monsters were destroyed. But that's okay. Because Pum Princess is here, and she's going to activate her effect now. Now, fun fact with cards that are mandatory activations, if you have multiple mandatory activations, you can just press cancel, and it will automatically chain them. But we have Pum Princess at the moment. So if he uses the trap card he set here, which is to special summon an Eldritch, his Eldritch will be at minus 100 attack. Okay. So instead of that, he's choosing to revive his Eldritch through Eldritch's graveyard effect instead of using the effect of Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine, because this will actually give Eldritch bonus attack. Yep. He would normally be at 35, but because of Pump Princess, he's actually at 34. He's adding a spell trap for Eldritch. Alright, another summon one, which he is going to proceed to set. Now, I'm going to take quite a bit of damage here. Or not, because he just didn't attack. Alright. Now he probably has things you can do here. Now, do you have something for this? The annoying part is an Eldritch player with full back row basically means I'm walking directly into a landmine. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, that's okay. Slightly irritating to get ashed a second time, but it can be handled. Now, King of the Skull Servants from my hand. He's still a big boy. He is still a big boy. That's... Ooh. Yeah, the skill drain is actually quite normal for this deck. It's unfortunate, but it's normal. Skill drain just means monsters on the field don't have effects anymore. And she pre-banished White Lord. That is also unfortunate. But luckily, I'm still reducing the attack of all his monsters. Oh, I believe that's his fusion spell. So now he's going to be fusing, Eldritch and Huaquero of the Golden Lands. For Eldritch, the Mad Golden Lord. He's big. Ooh, the skill drain is probably going to be the loss here. Yep, and he's going to special summon Eldritch, the Golden Lord. I mean, bright side, other than the skill drain, he has been not going to defend that. Yep. Alright. And of course, as usual with Eldritch, by the end of the turn, they usually fill up their spell and trap card zones again. So yeah, this is definitely seeming like a loss. Less, maybe. Yeah, there's not really anything I can do here. Maybe if I got a Super Poly, I could have sent Tatsunekro to take both of his Golden Lords and turn them into my own Nether Soul, but that's really all I would be looking at. Unfortunately, this is just a loss. So standby phase. Get Pump Princess again, but that's not going to be anywhere near enough to save me. Ah, so he is killing me with the Gustav Max. Put up a decent fight, managed to get a fusion monster out without Zombie World, which is always interesting. Yep. Oh, nope, he's killing me with Mad Golden Lord. Alright. Now just to show off this deck one more time. Of course, I have the Skull Servants. So, for tuners, I have Plague Spreader Zombie, which, if it's in the graveyard, I can place a card from my hand on top of the deck to special it. And this is actually, Plague Spreader is the only method I have with one of my level 1 monsters to get into Shamisen Samsara Sorrow Cat, which is during my opponent's turn I can synchro summon with it, and I can revive it if I have another synchro in the grave. Then of course I have Uni Zombie. His is just a, while he's in the hand or graveyard, I can do some level modulation. And Tatsunecro can actually use a monster in my hand as a material for a synchro summon, but in most cases it's not going to be preferable since it causes all materials used for the summon to be banished. Now for synchros, I have again Shamisen Samsara Sorrow Cat, which synchro summons during my opponent's turn. I have Doom Kaiser Dragon. If I have Zombie World on the field, it allows me to actually pull a card out of my opponent's graveyard, because with Zombie World in the field, all monsters in my opponent's graveyard are zombies. Then I have Immortal Dragon, which can send my Skull Servants to the graveyard in order to modulate its own level, which also gives a lot of my Skull Servants their effects. Then I have Red Eyes Zombie Dragon Necro. It's really big if I have a lot of zombies in the graveyard. And when another zombie is destroyed by battle, I can special summon a monster from either graveyard, as long as it's a zombie. Next up, I have Skeletal Dragon Felgrand. On special summon, I can target a monster my opponent controls to banish. And if a monster is summoned from the graveyard, target a monster on the field, negate its effect. Next up, I have, and finally for synchros, I have Red Eyes Zombie Dragon Lord, which special summons a zombie monster from my graveyard during my opponent's turn. And if it's in the graveyard, I can banish a zombie I control to special summon it. Pretty simple there. Now for fusions, I have Dragon Necro Nether Soul Dragon, which cannot destroy monsters by battle. So if I attack into a lower attack point monster, it doesn't get destroyed. But at the end of the damage step, the monster's attack becomes 0, and then I special summon a soul token with the same level and attack as the monster I attacked. Now, the combo for this one is Zombie World, of course. If my opponent's playing zombies, as was in the last round, I don't actually need the Zombie World. However, the materials for Dragon Echo Nether Soul Dragon is just 2 zombie monsters. And Super Polymerization allows me to discard a card to fusion summon a monster using either material or either field. Monsters on either field as materials. So Zombie World turns all of my opponents into zombies. I send White Prince to the graveyard using the effect of Super Polymerization. Fuse 2 of my opponent's monsters into my own Nether Soul Dragon. And then I get White Prince's effect, which is the premise behind this strategy. The Pum Princes are just kind of an annoying card there to irritate people, lowering attack and all that, and it can also be used as bait because if someone uses a one-time use spell card removal, they won't be able to use it on my zombie world because they've used it on Pum Princess. But that's the gist behind the deadbeats. Maybe next time, possibly tomorrow, I might show off the Evil Twin deck. That one's for Fakoko, which are twin YouTubers, which is why Evil Twins. Some of my decks are going to be very simple because there are a lot of talents and all that, but this has been the showcase as well as a couple of games of my favorite personal deck, the Skull Servants, that I have named the Deadbeats. And if you don't know what that is, I have a few streams up that explain it, but it's hololive. It's a group of streamers. I'm actually a fan of Calliope, who is the deck list I showed off today. So hopefully tomorrow I'll find some time to stream, possibly, I would say either Live Twins, Time Lords, Cloudians, this weird thing I've made, or Sharks. And perhaps if anyone watches this stream from tonight, I'll read through any comments that might be on it, and if anyone posts a deck, then that'll probably be what I play. But that's going to have to do it for tonight.